Hey, welcome to Kaspa Daily Pulse. Here's what the Kaspa community's been buzzing about today. First up, price talk was heavy, and honestly, the mood was pretty bruised. People were watching KAS around the low 3-cent range, with one post calling out a price near $3.27. Later, someone noted it had bounced back to about 3.283 cents after briefly dipping to 3.249 cents. There was chatter about support near $3.24, possible stop-loss liquidity, and whether the same old 3 to 4 cent range trade is still alive. But the broader vibe? A lot of frustration. People joked about 2 cents, 1 cent, even lower targets, but underneath the memes, holders are clearly tired. Second, there was a lot of reflection from long-term holders. Several people talked about riding KAS from much higher prices and not selling near the peak. One person said they almost hit $500,000 at the top, but only sold a small chunk. Another said they had a life-changing amount at the all-time high, and now it's still decent money, but not life-changing anymore. That's probably the clearest sentiment of the day. Regret, belief, and exhaustion all mixed together. Some are still targeting 100 cents, 400 cents, or even higher, but the patience is wearing thin. Third, the community had a serious warning around iKAS. One post made the point very directly. iKAS is not KAS. It was described as a wrapped version of Kaspa that can only be redeemed through iGRA's liquidity, pools, and infrastructure. The concern was that if that infrastructure fails, users carry that risk. Cascade was also mentioned as using iKAS for lending, possibly paying yields in iKAS. So the takeaway was simple. Understand the wrapper risk before treating it like native KAS. Fourth, mining came up again, and the math sounded rough. People discussed Ice River and newer proof-of-work mining machines, but the rough estimate floating around was about 6.7 KAS per day, or around 2.5K KAS per year. At a hypothetical 0.8 cents per KAS mentioned in chat, that was only about $20 a year. Add separate power supplies, electricity costs, and monthly halvings, and the consensus was pretty blunt. Unless power is extremely cheap, buying KAS may beat mining it. Finally, there was broader market anxiety. A post claimed SpaceX, OpenAI, and Anthropic going public could force the market to absorb $200 billion of new supply. Some worried that could pull liquidity out of crypto, while others saw it as unrelated noise or even potential hype. That's it for today's Pulse. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Catch you then.